Hello everybody, welcome to the bunker. It's time for Coffee with Bill. I got a note from Joe Samimi. He wants to make a bet. He says, $5 says Biden votes for Trump accidentally. No, Joe, I don't think I'm going to take that bet. Hey, Facebook just unpublished my Wild Bill for America page. I'd had that page for 11 years, tens of thousands of followers, and poof, it's gone. They took it down right after I did a video about the righteous anger that's rising up in the hearts of the American people and how that righteous anger will soon be coming for the new black KKK. You know who I'm referring to. And also the LGBT people. Apparently, righteous anger of the American people is too much truth for Facebook to handle. The Antifa, anti-First Amendment thug who murdered a Trump supporter simply because he was a Trump supporter, has been shot dead by law enforcement when he pulled a gun on them. Stupid is as stupid does. And because he was white, there will be no cities burned in his honor. And the truth has come out about the COVID-19. Death statistics were off by 94%. You know, somehow we told you so just doesn't quite cut it. I was in the grocery store a few days ago where I was the only one in there without a mask. Feels good to be the smartest guy in the building, which doesn't happen very often. And when I was checking out, the man ahead of me yelled something at me in Spanish and shoved my cart back, saying something about stay behind that line. Well, it made me mad, and my fangs started to come out. But then I realized that the man was truly frightened because I was not wearing a mask. Let me tell you, what the dirty Democrats have done to the American people is a crime, and they need to pay a heavy penalty for it. November 3rd is the day. Oh, this is silly. The GOP is asking Attorney General Barr if Nancy Pelosi committed a crime by ripping up the State of the Union address. Oh, come on, you guys. That was her copy. She can do what she wants with it. Pelosi is a Jezebel. Give her time, she will sink herself. And California sinks even deeper into the muck of sexual perversion. They just reduced the penalties for child molesting. My, how Democrat of them. Now, anytime that Satanism is taking over a nation or a state, child sex and child sacrifice will be a strong part of it. The ancient satanic pagan religions are rising again in California. Planned Parenthood spills the blood of children to appease the demons that control the Democrat state, and slowly but surely California state government is legalizing the ancient pagan practice of child prostitution. Child molestation is the next big thing for the Democrat Party. They want to normalize it just like they did homosexual marriage. I'm sure that Hollywood and many of their stars being involved in such nonsense has a lot to do with it. Listen up, people. We need to pray and fast for the safety of President Trump and his family. Every scheme of the dirty Democrats to take him down has failed, and because there is no crime that they will not commit, I believe President Trump is in greater danger than any previous president. I'm serious about this. Fast and pray for the safety of President Trump and his family. Amazon, those flaming liberals, have finally banned Scott Lively's book, The Pink Swastika. I've read it, and it is a well-researched and heavily footnoted book that exposes the homosexual beginnings of the Nazi Party in Germany. Actually started in a gay bar. Surprise, surprise. Now, if you want to know where today's rainbow flag people intend to take Western civilization, read The Pink Swastika before the left-wing censors make it vanish completely. You can read it in PDF format at Scott Lively's website. I'll put a link in the site below. And seriously, folks, if you think that BLM, the Black KKK, and Antifa are bad, just wait until the rainbow flag monsters attack America. That is when full-scale demonism will be on display for all to see. Oh, looky here. LSD microdose trial for acute pain bears remarkable results. Be watching for a resurgence of Beatle music and tie-dyed shirts. Well, how's this for suspicious? Teachers who have been forced to do online classes because of the lockdown are demanding that parents promise not to eavesdrop on what they're teaching their children. Are you kidding me? The public schools are one of the biggest contributors to the chaos and violence that we are now seeing. Just about every one of the rioters were public school kids at one time, being taught by members of godless anti-America teachers unions. Gee, who could have seen that coming? Well, I think I just figured out how to clean up America's public schools. You know, we've been scratching our heads for years wondering how we can take our kids back away from all the liberal teachers that are filling their heads with nonsense. How about this? We need laws mandating the cameras be permanently mounted in every public school classroom so that parents can tune in at any time and see and hear what is being taught. Sometimes a complicated problem has a very simple solution. And if the teachers were good teachers, they would have no problem with that. Left Slayer, longtime internet friend, said, I hear Rand Paul has called to subpoena Antifa plane records, hotel records, all travel records, and all funding. It's about time a Republican did something. Too bad it took one of them almost getting stomped to death for one of them to do even a basic investigation. Let me tell you, the funding of anti-American thugs should have been established way back when Ferguson, Missouri was burning. They should already know everything they need to prosecute these potlickers. But both the Republicans and the Democrats are always playing political games instead of solving the problems. Problems that they usually cause. Nancy Pelosi busted getting her hair done at a salon that was ordered to be closed. The salon owner asked, if she can come in and get her hair done, why do we have to be closed? Joe Dan Gorman says Pelosi probably thought she was walking into a saloon. And pop star Demi Lovato says she is ashamed of her white skin and that she wants to apologize to every black American. What do you want to bet that Ms. Lovato hasn't contacted one single Hollywood dermatologist to see about darkening her skin? If Michael Jackson can be bleached ghost white, Looney Lives Like Lovato can certainly be dyed dark brown. But you notice that not one of these loudmouth publicity seekers is even thinking about giving up their white skin. Okay, let's finish with a scripture. Galatians 4:4-7. But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, so that we might receive adoption as sons. And because you are sons, God has sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, crying, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but a son. And if a son, then an heir through God. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.